We are back, baby. What is going on? Happy Friday to ya. Welcome back to the extras. See, we got a few people in the chat already. Becky was in there first. What is going on, Becky? Hope you had a great week. Just heard, I just got a message from Becky in the Discord. Definitely, I'll bring that up in just a second. Crooked Orchid's in the chat as well. A quick second. What is going on, KO? Hope you're doing good. Hope you had a good week. Tomorrow's the day off, right? So, Friday's a good day. Will Russ in the chat, too. What's going on, my man? Thank you for coming back. Appreciate you. Hope you had a good week as well. Nance in here as well. He says, was loading up for track day. Okay. Nice. It'll probably be like Watkins Glen in the pits from all the rain and crappy spring weather it's been. Well, I did see, we got rain moving through. We got cold. It's cold right now. It's not great. I mean, maybe I guess it's not ideal, but we'll take the good with the bad in springtime. At least you're able to go out to the track, so that is good. Becky says, good reason to be late. Nance, I will let you pass this time. Will says, bad track day, still better than most days. Yes, I agree. That's what I'm saying. I don't have a motorcycle, but I feel like if you have one and you can take it out to the track and have some fun and not have to worry about cars on the road and stuff like that, that's probably a good time. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Nan says a year ago we were at that fancy rooftop place. Yeah, that was a great time. We had such a fun night. That was great. Nobody came back for the Sonic Temple this year, I guess. That's okay. Not quite the same lineup this year as last year. It's not as good, in my opinion, anyway. Yeah, that is what it's called. Will says new Paul Rudd stream. That's funny. I did look up. I forgot what he looks like now, so I looked him up. I guess I see what you're saying. I don't know. I've never got that one before. Eric Freeze in the chat as well. What's going on, Eric Freeze? Hope you had a great week, my man. Happy Friday to you. Black Magic in there as well. He says, yo, I'm in NYC. Just saying hello. Out on Broadway, so I can't stay long. I'll touch base on Monday. Have a great weekend, everyone. Hey, well, you guys have a great weekend, too. That sounds like tons of fun. In NYC, about to go see some Broadway performance. That is fantastic. That's great. Have a great time. I assume you're with Hummingbird, hopefully. That's great. Have a great trip. Oh, Nance says, I think Johnny's at Sonic. Oh, okay. I did not know that. Okay. Becky says, you too, Black Magic. Have fun and stay safe. Eric says, are you going to do a stream about the Scientology Subway Surfer style raids? Monday. Yeah, we got to talk about that. It's normally I don't do like religious topics, but I feel like it's not a religious topic, so we can just go ahead and just talk about it. Yeah, so we'll talk about that on Monday. I'm excited for that one. They are getting more brazen by the day. It's interesting. And now you have map makers in on the quests. There's a whole lot to it. So we'll get into that on Monday for sure. KO says, I'll ask, when is Sonic? I'm not sure. Oh, it's next weekend, Nance says. Oh, him and Pat Wooey are going. Oh, that's cool. Sweet. Not Sonic the Hedgehog, Eric. Sonic Temple Music Festival. It is at the stadium where the Columbus Crew soccer team plays, and it's a bunch of rock bands. KO says they will have fun if they all go. Absolutely. Yeah, they'll probably hop on bikes, roll down. That sounds like a great time. Eric says Scientology is a cult disguised as a religion. You can have that opinion. I'm afraid to say anything. I don't know what you can say about them. They have a thing where they'll come after you. So I don't know. We're gonna have to tread lightly, that's for sure. Is that the one where Tool is playing on Sunday? Perhaps. That sounds like someone that would be. Well, I mean, I guess I could look. Let's see what we're talking about. Oh, and Becky wanted me to mention that there's an update on the this. I got it pulled up here. Hold on. We got the raccoon story from last year, where kind of a sad story where an officer happens upon these two really kind ladies who seem to be living in the car, maybe type situation. And this is the driver, shocked face that she has a warrant, and she is getting arrested for having that warrant and having a suspended driver's license. And then the officer notices something strange that gave everybody a little chuckle.
The raccoon has her meth pipe.
As what?
Oh my god.
Dude, what?
Pipe. He's playing with the meth pipe right now.
That's Chewy.
No, don't reach for it.
Don't reach for it.
Now.
That's Chewy is collecting evidence.
That's
okay?
why I'm gonna do it.
He's a detective raccoon.
Huh?
It's okay.
Now watch this.
Okay, you're on.
Officer confiscates the item from the raccoon, right?
Okay. This is what she's smoking.
The raccoon goes. He goes, hold on, I got another one here. It's right here. Let me get you the other one. Hang on. Look, he grabs it. Look, he's holding it.
All right. Thanks.
There's no way.
I love this so much.
All right, enough fun and games.
The raccoon was unharmed. His name is Chewy. And the update from Becky was that she has missed her court date for this thing, but I don't know if it's going to be that big a deal since it was just driving on suspension or whatever, but I wasn't able to find the specifics of the charges or whatever, but the news caught up with her. Fox 28 News caught up with her, or maybe it was Fox 8, I don't know, so they found her living near Akron, and in like a camp area, homeless camp type area, and Chewy was doing good, and she said he's been her pet for 3 years. And you are technically allowed to have a raccoon as a pet if you buy them from a registered breeder that has a permit. So there's your answer on that. Hopefully Chewy the raccoon and his family are doing good. I can't believe it's been a year since that happened. Eric says, that sounds really cool. I'd check it out, but these gas prices are a scam. I'm with you, brother. This is insane. I have never seen gas prices go up this quickly or this high. You know what? I'm not going to touch it. I'm with you, though. Nance says, yes, Tool is there. Okay. Becky says a scam that it is, Eric. Yeah. Chewy, I know. Little Chewy. He is a cute little raccoon. And I hopefully everybody in that situation is doing well. Gonna cost me more tomorrow driving to the track and back with gas than it does to get into the track. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, that's a very affordable track. Akron Children's Hospital just won the land from Old Regina Land. I don't know what that means. Eric says, a high raccoon. Ohio is like the northern variant of Florida. There are some characters here in Ohio. That is for sure. The body camera that comes out of Ohio, it never ceases to amaze me. Will Russ says, charged with 1 count of being the chillest raccoon at the house party. Yeah, he's holding two math pipes over there. Oh, Becky says, Fox 8 had it on today. Okay. Seems like it would be the best Pixar movie of all time, The Crack Raccoon. Yeah, I love it. I love it. Drew, don't tell me that I can have a raccoon legally. You can if you buy it from a breeder, which I don't know why you would want one, but you can do it legally. You just got to get you a permit. We are some special folks here in Ohio, Becky says. Yes, bike. That's right. Everyone ride your bike as much as you can. That's the only way. We got to boycott the gas. Gas prices are going to be next Friday's stream. Maybe, I don't know. I try not to plan that far ahead so I can still be topical, you know. But yeah, if nothing insane happens, I have like a rolling list. Ohio is like northern Arkansas. Northern Florida is Maine. Oh, okay. Yeah, like geographically. Okay. Becky says, I will be on the beach next Friday. Heck yeah, dude. That's awesome. Down at Myrtle Beach. That is going to be awesome. That's going to be a great trip. KO says, I have trash pandas. Oh, okay. You already have some in the yard. You don't need to have them inside. Will says you can buy tigers for less than a new Honda Civic in Texas. You know, when we all watched Tiger King a few years ago, we all learned that we were just one phone call with a weird dude away from owning a tiger for ourselves, because you can just buy one. It never even occurred to me to try to buy a tiger until I saw that. And I was like, these guys own a tiger. I have a bunch of big, dangerous animals. I think I can handle it. Oh, in your chimney. Oh no, that's not good. We don't. Okay, I thought we were joking around. You don't want wild raccoons in your house. That's not good. That's not the same thing as raising a pet. Eric says you can also get a fox or a turkey. Yeah, turkeys you don't need a permit. Foxes you do. But yeah, you used to be able to buy them at the auctions, but they don't do the auctions because of movies like Tiger King. Or shows or whatever it was. Docu-series, docudrama. I don't know what Tiger King was, but man, that was a time, huh? Nance says, I have never watched Tiger King. Oh, you're missing out. It has staying power. You know, if you haven't seen it, you definitely would enjoy it. It's really good. Oh, wow. Will says, I'm pretty sure the Texas tiger population is close to the rest of the world combined in numbers. Freedom is the best thing. No kidding. I did not know Texas is full of tigers. But I guess there's plenty of land out there. So if you're gonna have a large cat, that would be the place to do it. Eric says, I'd like to own a flamingo. You can. Absolutely. I know a bunch of exotic bird people because I breed ducks. Flamingo are, it's kind of a, you need a certain setup for them. But yeah, they're really cool. The fun ones I think are the peacocks. Like they're super loud, so if you live anywhere near anyone else, if you're not in the country where the houses are way spread out, you pretty much can't have one, but they are so fun. KO says Drew's got the best ducks. I gotta have a button where we can show, we gotta have like a picture of the duck fam pop up or something. I don't know. I'll get it together eventually. I realized, or YouTube has informed me that I have surpassed 150 streams, so cheers to y'all. Thank you for being here. Thank you to the new subscribers as well. Sometimes I actually do play videos. I do talk a lot. I'm gonna keep doing it too, so. KO says blue runners have the fancy hats. Yes, I do have a couple crested ducks. You can get crested ducks in a few different flavors. You just have to breed for it. It's a recessive trait, so it's, yeah, it's kind of an undesirable thing. It just pops up once in a while, and yeah, they're fun. If I could have a wild pet, it would be a cheetah, Will says. I like racing, and cheetahs have never killed a single human ever. Is that true? Okay. So that's like the nice cat, huh? All right. I'll just take your word for it on that. Cheetahs have never killed a human? All right, sweet. Cheetah sounds cool, dude. KO says cheers. Yeah. Absolutely, man. This is... I can't... It's funny when someone stumbles onto the stream and they're like, what are you doing? Play the video. Stop talking. I'd do a goose, but a flamingo is more interesting. Geese are fun, too. There's some... It's actually kind of a useful pet to have around. They're like a little security system. Having a goose. And you can just leave them. Just put a little dog house out for them, and they just kind of roam, patrol the area. And they'll let you know if there's a problem. Becky says there's baby geese by Walmart here. I just seen a bunch of them tonight. I stay away from the babies because they get feisty around them. KO says that can't be true about the cheetahs. I have no idea. Eric says I'm going to start researching cheetah. See, look, everyone's gonna buy a whole pack of cheetahs over here. We're gonna have that same. Now, after that whole thing happened a few years ago in Zanesville, isn't there like a law against having big cats in Ohio? I thought that was. Will says I'm picturing a goose with a rifle. No, they just make a lot of noise. That's all. They're an alarm system, and they're very perceptive. So if anything changes in their environment at all, they investigate it. And yeah, Becky says I stay away from any geese. They are mean. Wild geese definitely are. If you have a pet goose, they kind of respect you to a certain extent, but also, yeah, they're not really a fan of most human beings. KO says there are no laws in the Florida of the North. Oh my gosh, that's funny. KO says I can have a cow. There you go. Yeah, you can have a cow. Build you a fence. I'll bring you a cow. They are fun. Yeah, so these guys that we're talking about tonight, we have talked about before, okay? But the first one we just kind of touched on, so I wanted to start with Heston James, if you guys know who he is. Will says, owning a goose is known to increase the likelihood of using the phrase silly goose by 5,000%. You know, I definitely would do that if I had a goose. I would, yeah. Yep. There's, oh, who is that? There's a YouTuber who, one of his t-shirts says, it has a picture of a goose reading the newspaper, and it says, a silly goose in this economy? Who is that? I forget, but it's really funny. I'll put that in the comments if I remember. Phil DeFranco. That's who it is. He's like a news person. He does a newscast on weekdays. Okay, so this first guy we're talking about, Heston James, he does this annoying thing where him and his friends dress up as employees of a business, and he walks in and he's like, I'm from corporate, you guys are in trouble, we're taking over, and then they film their little TikTok until they get kicked out. KO says, I have a silly goose hat coming. That's awesome. I love that. I need a silly goose hat as well. But yeah, so this guy, it reminds me, I mean, he looks like just like all of these guys. They all seem to be kind of, they have a style and they all kind of have that same look to them. But these guys have, let me make sure we're not going to get like a full volume ad for some weird thing. Okay, so this video is from Ewu Bodycam. Explore with us if you don't know about their channel. They always get the good scoop, and they're really good at editing these things together. And the way they've done this video is actually really nice. What they did is they included videos from the suspect's own social media page that he posted. So this is Heston James. Hashtag, okay, it says, bro can't keep getting away with this. Hashtag meme, hashtag prank, hashtag free will, hashtag cooked. Really funny stuff. Really just highbrow entertainment, what they do. But yeah, so they take over these businesses, and
Come on, everyone, come on.
they're annoying.
Everyone, get to work.
You think this is like a TikTok thing?
It is a TikTok thing. I clocked it immediately.
Nice, good job mopping that.
These idiots are going to do this to the wrong guys, or a guy that's having a bad day, and they're going to get hurt.
When a TikTok prank draws millions of views online, a young influencer sets out to top it with
Can
an
we
even
just
bigger
not with the
viral
TikTok
hit.
pranks
But after
anymore?
one stunt spirals
I think
into
we could
chaos
just be
and
done
violence,
with that, and
the
society
attention
would be
it
better
brings
for it.
is not the kind he had in mind.
Chevy police, come to the front door, nothing in your hands.
Hey.
The following is based on official police records to date, and some of the footage has never been seen before until now. Please note that all persons charged with a crime are presumed innocent unless and
Of
until
course.
proven guilty in a court of law.
This guy
On
is
March 17,
facing like
2025,
9 years
police
for
in
this
Tempe,
stuff.
Arizona respond to a Chipotle after the manager, Emma, reported an unusual encounter at
Eric
the
says,
restaurant.
what about the Florida
you're
kid
Emma?
who drove a
Yeah.
zero turn
Can you
into
tell me what
Target?
happened?
Yeah, I
I
can show you
don't-
videos. I had a customer.
I don't think he's
You think this
been.
was like a
I
TikTok
don't know if
thing?
he's
It
been
is a
charged
TikTok
yet
thing.
for
I
that.
clocked it
I did look
immediately,
into that for this.
And yeah, it was just like harassing and just getting in the face and stuff.
So
Social signs have been lacking.
they terrorized
So
this
I'm here to make
this
sure you guys are staying in
Chipotle.
check. Get out my door. So I'm gonna clean house.
They
Go ahead
ask
and
him
bring
to
in the
leave.
guys. What is going
And
on?
when they ask you to leave and you don't, that's called trespassing.
These are my workers. No, these are my
Then he shows up with all these people that are dressed like Chipotle. So they have Chipotle hats and shirts
I
on.
need everyone cleaning. Doing a great job, sir. Hey, wait. Nice. Good job mopping that. I need workers to check that the chicken's all right. No. Get out my store.
Like, do you think these guys are getting paid? These the people who are part of this prank? I don't think he's paying them. But he did spend some money to make all these shirts and
By
stuff
the
because the
group's behavior,
t-shirts
some of
actually
which was
do
captured on video
look
by
like
an employee and customer.
Chipotle shirts.
Oh my God, no, get out of my store. Wait, I'm out the door. You're doing a great job, sir. Now,
See, I don't know why we need to terrorize low-wage workers or service employees for these pranks. I hate this. I hate this.
All right, good job, sir. I appreciate that. Who wants to go back in the back check it?
So he does that at Chipotle, and then they decide they're going to do the same thing at a mechanic shop. And that becomes a little bit more dangerous
Employee's
because...
phone and the company's security cameras.
See, look, these guys are awesome. They got the company security cameras and the kids' videos from their social media. I love it. Eric says he probably found Chipotle uniforms on eBay. Okay, that's a possibility. But he did. I mean, they all had like Chipotle branded shirts and hats. Maybe you can buy them on eBay though. I didn't think about that. But yeah, so this is actually a dangerous environment. Not that you can get hurt in a restaurant too, but you know, they invade this guy's shop.
Hey, yo, what's going on over here?
Hey, it's a little early. We got one.
Pull the cop, dude. I got the place.
Hey, I'm
This is insane. Like, what? I don't know why this is entertainment. Okay, so he got a video of the van license plate, but it looks like it's blacked out.
Hey, I got a bunch of guys.
Maybe it's just blacked
According
out
to
in the
police
editing, and I'm
records,
stupid.
no one was
Yeah.
assaulted, nothing was stolen or damaged, and if Heston recorded anything, it wasn't published to his social media platforms. But he was far from finished. The next day, Heston's group targeted 3 more auto shops, including one owned by a man named
Okay,
Dave,
I didn't
who
realize he
shares
did
his fears that
multiple
their
auto
actions will
shops.
quickly lead
I
to
just saw
dangerous
this one guy
consequences
on
if
the
they
news
aren't
when it
stopped.
happened.
These idiots are going to do this to the wrong guys or a guy that's having a bad day, and they're going to get hurt.
Yeah. Exactly. And of course, no one should,
When they were dispatched to a Pep Boys after
don't want
a
anyone to get
911
hurt,
caller reported
obviously.
a strong-arm robbery.
Hello.
Hi. Have you guys seen these
Well,
two
like
before
this,
or anything?
these stunts
Or
are
how many were
like
there?
they need to make an
15,
example of
10
these
to 15
kids
guys. Whatever fits
so
in
that
van
nobody else
was
does
loaded.
this stuff.
Seriously?
Yes.
Ow. All right.
Loaded. Nothing that we've ever seen before.
Okay.
RP for being frank.
You guys are sad. If
But-
you want to bring me the link, I'll send my camera coach.
Cool. I will
But that
do
was
that.
scary.
Though they had no working cameras, the manager's account of what happened closely mirrors a video Heston posted to TikTok, showing the same prank unfolding at a different auto shop. Just like in the video, the Pet Boys manager claims they were approached by two young men who said they were from corporate.
I'm just going to be bringing in all my guys because you guys have been doing a really slow job. I've been getting multiple complaints.
This is the one that went viral.
I told you. So this corporate thing. I'm calling in my guys, and they're going to be working on all these cars. They're not? Get to calling them. Oh, get to calling them? All right, let's see. Here they are right here. I think this is them right here. Come on, everyone, come on.
I don't know why they run. Like, where are you running to?
Get to work.
An employee of the Pet Boys described seeing the group pile out of the van much in the same way.
It was a full-size, passenger van that holds,
Eric says those kids probably don't even know how to work on vehicles. No, they definitely don't.
All of them holding tire irons, tools of some sort, weapons.
Yeah, exactly. So they're grabbing tools. Also, when you're working on a car,
and I was telling them, like, nobody comes in. They forced their way in.
Did anybody touch you?
They have stuff taken apart, you know, like they could damage a customer's vehicle. Someone could get hurt. They could get hurt.
Would have been with shoulders, but I was moved out of the way so that they could gain.
See, that's assault
in
right
the
there,
TikTok
right?
recording, the fake employees can be
Or
seen
not
carrying
well,
in
yeah, I
tools,
guess it's
which
assault.
they
Maybe it's
use as they
battery
pretend
too.
to work on the cars under Heston's instruction.
Yo, everyone, take that
Okay,
tire
so
off.
they
Take that
showed
tire
up
off,
with
quick.
some tools.
I got stuff.
Okay.
Everyone, check the oil. Check the oil. It's good. Everyone, get under there. Nice, well done.
What is this guy doing? Okay, he actually got under the vehicle? Now, apparently, the reason he pulled him out of there is because he had
Though
that...
the recorded incident ended in a clean getaway for the
He had
prankster.
that vehicle torn apart, and it was like the engine was like propped up with a 2x4 or something, so he could replace the mount, and it could have fallen on him. So
the one at Pet
just
Boys
insane,
took a very different
insane
turn.
stuff.
The manager explains that when the fake employees began trying to work on customers' cars, he armed himself with a torque wrench and told them all to leave.
Everybody out. Get the out of the shop. Get out of here. They were backing out, and Alex, the manager, was in front of the van. They started moving towards it, so I took the crowbar and I hit the windshield to get the driver to stop, and that's what I saw there, yeah.
According to the employee, the windshield as well as both the driver and passenger side windows were shattered before the group escaped. After interviewing other employees, officers learned that one of the pranksters took a tire iron that belonged to the store, and another shoved a technician during a physical altercation. According to police records, one of the videos had amassed roughly 8.9 million views by mid-July, along with 448,000 likes and over 4,000 comments. The detective later spoke with Dave, the owner of one of the targeted auto shops, who emphasized the impact the video seemed to have on the employees.
The tire store that he hit, the one
Yeah, right here. This is where he talks about that.
Tire there on Southern and Mill.
Yep.
You need to go and talk to that kid. He has people driving by his location and heckling him as he's trying to work. It happened last week.
Oh, wow.
He was the one that actually in the video reached down and yanked the kid out from underneath the car. Because the engine was just sitting there balanced on a 2x4 because the transmission was out of the car and he didn't want that kid getting crushed.
Oh, Jesus.
They're crawling under cars and stuff. Their buddy leans against the rack and he pushes that thing down. You think that kid's gonna think it was funny at that point that he killed his friend? Probably not.
1 week later, on July 23rd, 2025,
These
police
kids
prepare to
don't
arrest
realize what
24-year-old
consequences
Heston James
are.
at his home
But
and execute a search
Mr.
warrant.
Heston is about to find out
about
here
10 minutes ago. So
what happens.
Tempe Police Department, we have a search warrant. You need to come to the front door with nothing in your hands.
Oh, no. Look at him with his hand blocking the ring camera.
Hey, guys, we know you're inside. We have a search warrant for the residents. You have to come to the front door. And your door's opening and closing inside. I can hear all kinds of stuff moving inside. It's the police department. We have a search warrant. Yeah, open the door and I'll show it to you. We don't get to negotiate. Open the door and I'll show it to you. I have it here. Open the door and I'll show
You
it
don't
to you.
get to negotiate,
that?
son.
It's for the house. I have a search warrant for the house. It's signed by a judge at the Superior Court. You got to come outside. You need to
Oh,
come
come
outside.
on, dude.
Doesn't matter
What?
Who you're looking for. We have a warrant for the house. Come outside and I'll show it to you. Yeah, I know what you're
There he is.
Okay,
Cool
lean
guy, Mr. Cool
Step
guy.
away from the door for me. You cover up backwards. Yep. Step forward. You have any weapons on you, Heston? No. All right.
No, that's
So we
not
have a
his
search warrant for the
style.
house. Right now you're under arrest, okay? You're under arrest for a few different things.
Eric says they
disorderly
don't even.
conduct,
They got to
for
open the bonnet
trespassing,
to check the oil. It's a good
criminal
thing they
impersonation,
didn't,
and burglary.
honestly. They could have broke something
Slow
or
smoke
hurt
barbecue
themselves.
at a fast food
Or,
place?
or
I
had
say,
slow
what?
smoke barbecue, you know? One of those things could
This
happen.
is the 1,400 hours a year you waste on your phone. With Purdue Global, you can
happening
turn
right
that
now?
time in.
Well, what's the why are you searching the house though?
Why are you searching the house, sir?
It's relative to the case.
The cops
that we
don't
have.
want to be
Okay,
humiliated
so
on
it's the
Ring
pranks that you've
camera
been
for doing
doing,
their job.
like, all over
I
the
think
auto
it's
shops and
because
at the
they
Chipotle
don't
stuff.
want people to be able to see how many
That's
officers
fine.
are on
I'll
the
show you the
force.
search warrant, but we do have a warrant for the house.
It's like
to grab
a
some things out of there. I'll show you the
tactical
warrant.
thing.
What we're looking for is on that warrant, okay?
Heston states that he lives with 2 other roommates, but he isn't sure if either of them are currently home. Officers cautiously clear the house 1 room at a time.
There are cats in here. Yeah.
Yep.
Do you want to?
There are cats in here. Oh, I heard the cat. Oh, the poor kitty. Don't hurt the kitty.
Don't get attacked by a cat. Ready?
Attacked by a cat? Put your gun down, lady. You don't need.
There's TD on the.
Hey, check the police.
Be police!
If you're in here, you need to come out with your hands up.
The cat.
Hey, put your hands on top of your head. Face away from me.
Okay. He's
Face away.
like, what? What happened?
Yeah, hands.
Cross your fingers. Walk with me.
I believe this guy was just playing video games.
Step on your left. Face the house. Move me around. Yep.
What is happening?
You got that? Yeah, I got some. So we have a search warrant for the house. We've been out here making announcements for a while, dude. Did you not hear us?
No.
Okay.
My boyfriend lives here. I was just
Okay.
chilling at his place.
Who's your boyfriend?
getting a second detained.
Jake?
Is Jake here right now?
No.
Okay.
The man, who identifies himself as Forrest, explains
This
he's been
guy, I
playing
don't know
video
if he was
games
part
while
of
wearing
it.
headphones, which is why he didn't hear the announcements.
think he was
He
part of
confirms that
the
Jake and Heston's other roommate are out,
crew.
leaving the house now empty.
But they did
During the
get
search, officers find
these,
Meta AI
the
glasses
scourge
likely
of
used to record
society,
the
the
pranks,
Meta
as well as uniforms bearing
glasses.
the logos of multiple businesses, including Chick-fil-A, UPS, Target, Home Depot, and Raising Cane's. Along with these items, police uncover what appears to be Heston's journal,
Bro,
detailing his
this-
goals and plans. 2 months before the Chipotle incident, he writes, "I have no other choice but to make this work by
This
any
is
means
so
possible.
cringe.
I will give my family the best life due to my hard work. I can
Your hard work. I will give my family the best life due to my hard work, sir. If you applied half of the effort that you put into these very organized, stupid stunts, like you actually could provide for your family. This is insane, insane stuff. Like, I want to see what else, what was at the top that they skipped over right here. Go out to record daily, fix sleep schedule, post all videos, think of video ideas, and go do them. This is how to have successful YouTube channel. This is the most important year of my life, and I cannot waste a single day. I will use this book to keep me accountable. Oh my goodness. I mean, like, I feel bad that we're reading something that he clearly didn't intend anyone to read, but jeez, man. Like, if anyone deserves this to be their diary to be posted, it's this kid.
uncover what
Jesus.
appears to be Heston's journal,
Ugh.
detailing
This is so bad. My goal for the end of the year, 1 million followers. That's a good goal.
his goals and plans. 2 months
If you don't go record, you need to make clips out of old videos and post them as shorts to make up for having no content. That's good advice, Heston. I should try that.
before the Chipotle incident, he writes,
All my goals will be met this year. I will make it. And there is nobody who can stop me from doing it other than myself. I mean, he's very motivated, but I just...
I have no other choice but to make this work by any means possible.
Makes me
I will give my
sad
family the
that
best
this
life
is
due to my
what
hard work.
people think,
I cannot afford
like
to miss
young
a single
people
day.
think hard
This
work
is my year.
is.
With Heston facing multiple charges, Dave questioned whether or not there would also be consequences for those who helped him.
You want some
All
hard
the
work,
20
go back to
people that
that
were
shop
a
owner
part
and
of it,
apologize and
they
try
all
and
need
get
to
a
be
job
charged
at
with
his place.
trespassing and criminal mischief.
Which is a little bit more difficult because obviously their name.
He would have to identify that.
That's the hard
Good
part.
luck with that.
He probably paid these guys.
KO says, how old was he? I'm
almost
not
bothered to be
sure.
Like, well, I'll just take this and go with it.
I still don't know why all of them look like alpacas.
Their hair, yeah.
Yeah.
According to court documents,
Yeah.
24-year-old Heston
Even the
James
cop
Cobb was
noticed they
indicted
all
on
look
3 counts of
exactly the
felony
same.
burglary in the 3rd degree, 3 counts of felony
Oh my
criminal
gosh, look at all these
impersonation,
charges.
2 counts of criminal trespass in the 2nd degree, and 5 counts of disorderly conduct.
13
He entered
counts.
a plea of not guilty, and the case is still ongoing. At this time, it is unknown if any of the other participants are being investigated or will
Probably
face
not.
charges. Get the full story
he's
without
making
the
all the money.
restrictions, including longer cuts, mostly uncensored episodes, and exclusive originals. Sign up for the eWoo Plus app, available
There
on
you go.
iOS, Roku, Amazon Fire,
Get
and
you
Google.
the eWoo Plus app if you want to check out the behind-the-scenes extra footage of that incident. Eric says alpaca hair. Yes. KO says 2 bears are hiring. Becky says making it to jail. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this is his year to make it. I think he's facing like 9 years for all those charges. Yeah, I thought that was a wild one. Another guy that we've talked about before is Johnny Somali, and basically he was terrorizing people in Korea and did a bunch of inappropriate stuff, and was doing these IRL streams where he would harass locals and mess with people at local businesses and things like this. So apparently he has actually now begun to face some consequences. So this is a video from Legal Mindset, whose channel has absolutely exploded since the beginning of this, although he does cover lots of other topics. I love his channel. Definitely check him out. But this is his video, Johnny Somali sentenced to 6 months and 20 days prison with labor. Now, what I'm being told is that he has filed for an appeal or something, and then someone else has filed something else against him. So basically, after he does this 6 months-ish, he still has to stay in detention. That's what the 20 days is, where he goes from prison, the labor camp, back to just a prison. And I believe that's where they will hold him while the rest of the court proceedings play out for the rest of the things. Let's hear it from Legal Mindset here. KO says Johnny can break rocks for 10 years and not make up for his crimes. Yeah, he's just Becky says holy s, hope it was all worth it. Yeah, I know. That was crazy, but I'm glad they got him with so many charges. At least he'll actually see some consequences. But yeah, so here's Legal Mindset's video. Update on this, and this is from a couple weeks ago.
I know for a fact I'm not gonna go to jail. Not one day in jail.
This clip is
when
from
all these motherfuckers are saying I'm going
before
to
then.
30 years, 20 years, 5 years, 10 years, bro. I'm telling you, I'm not even gonna do one day, bro. They're gonna give me a fine. They're gonna say, don't come back to Korea. You're the one who's gonna look so dumb when I don't get any jail time or any like bro, I'm gonna laugh like a villain.
Johnny Somali, aka Ramzi Khalid Ismail, has been sentenced to 6 months and 20 days in prison with labor in Seoul, South Korea today. We're gonna get that today on the Legal Mindset. We teach
KO says he's a horrible person. It's been a fascinating ride since this started. I agree. I've been following it the whole time. It's crazy. I love Atozi going over there live for the trials and stuff. It's so funny.
Next. So let's get into what happened today in Seoul, South Korea. So first of all, to just
yes,
get
I agree. He is not a good human.
Ramzi Khalid Ismail, aka
Eric
Johnny
says
Somali,
good
was found
punishments.
guilty on all 8 charges. So there were 4 counts of business obstruction, 2 counts of the Minor Crimes Act, and 2 counts of the deepfake.
So business obstruction and Minor Crimes Act, where he was like messing around in the carryout spilling ramen, and then he went to like an amusement park called Lotte World, where I believe he was playing like inappropriate audio while he's doing his stream in the place, and there's also children there. And the obstruction of business comes from that as well, because I guess they had to shut the ride down or whatever, wherever he was.
On all charges. He was sentenced to 6 months in prison with labor, an additional 20 days of detention,
and then the deep fake thing was crazy too.
Status,
he made a deep fake of a Korean streamer.
But how did we get there? Well, we got there through a team effort. I started this in front of the same courtroom, and the photo here today is a photo, and once again, in front of that same courtroom today. But it was a team
Legal
effort.
mindset,
My team,
just
the
boots
Somali
on the
conviction
ground.
team, worked very hard submitting
In
evidence,
Korea.
submitting facts, and really getting
Love
into
it.
it with this process where we wanted to have jail time instead of the normal process where foreigners are often just given a fine and let go, which we thought could be a very, very real possibility if there was not more attention on this. And you can see we had Korean media, which interviewed us, and many people from the team were there. You've got Professor Ulrich Nod, you've got Kangmin Lee, who's showed up off of X, you've got Atozi, you've got myself, Gabe, another individual who showed up who saw the coverage, you've got Atozi's editor. Everybody worked together. This was a huge team effort. There are a lot of people that aren't even pictured in this that worked together to get this done. And because of the coverage of this, and also the coverage in
They did a
Korean
great
media,
job
as you
with
see
it.
Here, that actually led to a different
Definitely
result
check
than
out
normal.
his channel
But
and
let's get into the
Atozi's
trial
channel for
facts
more
itself.
videos
So how
about
did the
this
trial start?
situation.
Well, the trial started packed with observers. Now, the first time I came, there was hardly anybody in that courtroom about a year and a half
hold on.
ago.
I wanted to
However,
show
today,
the part where he got
standing
sentenced.
room
Hold on.
only. People were standing, sitting. And this is something he understood from the files that we, myself and the Somali conviction team, submitted to them, showing that he didn't care about Korean law, disrespected the judge, the prosecutor, and really the Korean system.
KO says the
large.
deep fake
He
is
said that
wildly
the Korean
horrible.
system
Yeah,
is an absolute
and
joke, and because of that, he wanted to show how much of a joke it was.
the victim of
Shout out
that,
to
one of the
President,
victims, has
the
filed
judge,
an appeal saying that his sentence wasn't.
Yeah.
That his,
Now, he also did bring up the risk of repeat
that
copycat
his-
crimes, and saying that because Johnny
They were saying like that his sentence isn't long enough because the prosecutor had recommended 3 years, and one of the victims has filed an appeal because they think that
for debate, a lot of
that
people, even
wasn't
myself included, think it's not severe enough to deter everybody, but perhaps it can be some sort of deterrent. But he did factor that in as an aggravating factor. So when he handed down the sentence, he explained very clearly it was 6 months in prison with labor. That will be in a specialized prison for labor, also in a prison for offenders, because he had 5 years of offender status, so he can be nowhere near women or children, and he also has to be away from certain types of locations as well. So he can't do all sorts of labor, but he will be laboring in prison. He also will have an additional
they took
20
his
days
phones.
of detention, and his phones are permanently confiscated. He will never get back that Galaxy or iPhone ever again. The judge also explained that there are several questions about flight risk and whether he would be immediately detained. They gave him the option to remain silent, but instead Johnny Somali decided to speak and decided to lie even more.
Oh no.
So when Somali spoke, the judge asked him if he was still a student. Somali lied. He said, yes, Arizona State University. We all know this is untrue. He hasn't been a student for quite a long time. The judge asked if there's any other reason why he should not be immediately detained. Somali said, I have family in my home country that I miss deeply, and I know I have to pay for my crimes, but I'd be grateful if you gave me a second chance, because I think I can do better. Well, the judge
second
kind
chance.
of ignored this plea,
Dude, this
'cause it
is
didn't
like your
actually answer
19th
the question
chance
of
at
why
this
he
point.
shouldn't be immediately detained. Of course, they're not going to let him go home. That's ridiculous. He's already been sentenced. The prosecutor stated, in fact, that he does pose a severe flight risk and should be detained immediately. Now, he was given another chance to speak, to kind of respond to the prosecutor. Somali again lied.
It says power upgrade or
from
curse.
2025 to now,
Yeah,
I have refrained from doing
he's not going to
anything
have a good
harass the
time at the
public.
labor camp.
So I feel this is taught me a
because
vital lesson. Of course,
you
we know that's
he's
not
gonna have
true.
a
We
hard
have the
time
actual harassment
communicating.
charges that were filed based on his activity during that period, and those are filed in the Eastern District. We also had several instances where he was harassing people
yeah,
in
so
public.
I guess he is currently in prison. KO says, can they keep him? I don't know. They are going to keep him in detention after his 6 months. So I'm not sure how long, but I mean, he's already been there like, what, a year and a half, 2 years? Not allowed to work, but also not allowed to leave the country. So basically he's been detained this whole time, just not under the wallet of the Korean government, I guess. But yeah, so that was a great one. Legal Mindset definitely has a ton of coverage on that story, and good to see him finally getting in trouble for some of that. And then our ultimate cool guy, Wes Watson, who we talked about, man, over a year ago. What was that stream called? The Muscly Boys Are Fighting, or something like that. If you want to see that video, where we talked about how Wes made some threats online, and basically said, come and find me at the gym, whatever, I'm a big scary guy. And then someone did come find him at the gym, and then there was a whole thing where him and his friends like beat him up, basically. So he is already about to go to trial on that charge, and something new happened. And so he was out on bond while the court case was going through for that fight that he got in. And then he got tangled up in some new charges. So if you haven't been following Wes Watts, he's been streaming with Jack Doherty, who we'll get to in a second, and really just flailing out here as his empire is crumbling. But now he is making, like, I don't know what this is, like a thirst trap video from jail or something. I don't know what's going on. Oh wait, no, this might be at the mansion. So the mansion is for sale now, apparently.
Realize they're just trying to get views off my name, and the height thing is probably the lamest part of it, but most of the shit they say has no actual weight, because you can't fuck with me. I've been it. I've been him. I've been doing it, and that's just how it is. These motherfuckers just love this shit.
Ben him. Okay. Now, so this is Bubba's channel. He covers a lot of these things from the alpha male universe or whatever. But basically, Wes got in some trouble for roughing up his lady fiance, I guess, technically, because he did ask her to marry him. Gave her a big ring on stream. It was like a whole thing. But then, I guess it didn't work out. And things weren't as great as he thought they would be in this pre-marriage life. And, I don't know. There's a whole breakdown of, I don't know. I think I saved it, actually. Yeah, so So this video from Bubba is really funny if you want to check out the whole thing. This is the Wes Watson jail cult situation is insane. But basically, I thought it was really funny because he puts this. Oh, my picture's kind of covering it up, but he's got this little pug. Hold on. Let me see if I can. Oh, no. Look at the little dog. So so Wes he calls people from the jail phone to do his little motivational chats still, and I love this.
Time it is. You know what time it is? That's breakfast time. We've been locked down from yesterday at about 2 o'clock. I even missed my Vizzo at 7 because the cops didn't even fucking notify me that I had a Vizzo, and we were stuck in the cells. You guys, being on lockdown kind of makes it easier sometimes, but it doesn't. When they take away all your shit, the fact that you can't call anyone, the fact that you can't do anything makes you, seeing yourself better. But then when the fuck...
Yeah, so basically he's doing a full-on, podcast, motivational alpha male podcast from jail. Just on the phone. And Bubba has done several really funny videos about this topic if you want to check out more of those. But basically, here, let's go really quick to this John Bravo video because he kind of breaks down what happened. I don't want to talk too specifically about what he actually did and why, because it's really messed up, and I try and keep things lighthearted here, but he's not a good person and does not treat women well. And this situation really resulted in a way bigger thing than it ever needed to be. So what happens is he gets into a fight with his fiance, girlfriend, something. Eric says, I don't know what I'm saying, but lots of awful, degenerate people. Yeah, I agree. These guys, I don't know. Let's hear it. This is John Bravo Films. Wes Watson arrested on 5 felonies.
I want to say, Danny, a fellow journalist, right? I'm going to put the link to her video.
Okay. So he's going to talk about the girl who broke
she's the one who broke the
story.
story.
Yeah.
Days prior to Peggy getting arrested, right? We're
That's
going
Wes.
to the place
That's
where
what
we all know he
calls him,
belongs.
Peggy Watson.
She called me and she told me the situation with Megan.
Sorry to laugh.
She did
This is
such a
very
great
serious.
job in digging and finding out information. And she told me everything that was going to end up happening as a result of what he did to her. And everything that she stated in her video, I can confirm is true because I saw photos, video, audio of the entire thing behind the scenes. Now, we can't show you, the photos and the video and the audio due to privacy concerns. But now, let me tell you the story of what happened that night. So just a few nights ago, after he proposed to her, Megan and Peggy, they had an argument, and Megan decided to go out to a basketball game. She posted a photo, a little video clip of herself on her social media of her out at the game. Wes saw it, and he freaked the fuck out because in the video, she's showing, her boobs. And Wes is the one who paid for her implant surgery.
Okay, already this is absolutely insane. She's just wearing an outfit at a basketball game. But I guess Wes thinks he owns another human being. I don't know. This is disgusting.
So when he saw it, he calls her up and he goes, "Listen, you bitch."
Ugh. Okay, so he gets really mad and he tells her that she needs to come home right now, basically.
I paid for them and you're going to show that.
Yeah, so really not good stuff he's saying. Yeah, there's her outfit, so I don't know. Whatever. That's insane. So basically, Wes and his bodyguard are tied up in this whole thing together because they are going to get like kidnapping charges. They wouldn't let her leave the house over this weekend. They wouldn't let her call the police, and that's a crime.
See. Okay? So when I'm telling you this is true, it's 100% true.
Calling her nonstop, threatening her to get her ass over there, and if she didn't, there was going to be a fucking problem. He also threatened other members of her family, saying that they were also going to be done for. He was saying things like he was going to...
Okay, yeah, she like really just mean terrible things.
She gets home. I wish she hadn't gone back to Peggy's house that night because it could have avoided this whole situation. But if you think about it, we all know in the end, this shit could have happened when you're dealing with Wes Watson. So she gets home and they continue their argument.
It's really
Peggy
sad.
gets really pissed off. He's trying to steal that ring back, which he ended up getting charged for, right? And they end up in a fight. He beats her down.
That's the
She
ring
tries
from when
to
he
run
proposed
outside.
to her.
He's trying to pull her.
Really big
he
ring.
hits her, right? A bunch of times. All of this whole scene, this whole chaos scene is going on while his bitch-ass butler, Jose, and his security guard are sitting and fucking watching. Now, what I've been thinking
I
is...
think one of those
the cops
guys
got
actually
there,
did
there
get
security
charged,
cameras where they saw this entire scene in
connection
order
with
to
this
hit
incident.
him with 5 felonies, which I'm going to go over with you guys here in a moment.
When she got there, the fight obviously got worse, and he decided to hold her hostage, didn't let her leave, and then proceeded to literally...
Yeah, so really bad stuff happened. If you want to hear the specifics of that situation, you can check out her video, John Bravo's video. I'll put links in the description for that if you want to check that out. But yeah, so before he got in trouble for all of this, Wes was doing these streams with Jack Doherty. And Jack is struggling now because after his girl left him and his OF empire crumbled, he has been struggling to find kind of his new niche. So he's like streaming on Kick and Party and those kind of places where you can kind of do different stuff on stream and they don't really care. But he recently got mixed up in I don't know whose idea this was. But he is trying to like revive his image here. So his producer found all of these creators who don't like him to meet. I believe it's on one of the creators' podcast set. I think it's the girl in the red hair. I think she's the one who, like, this is her set. But yeah, so this is Bubba's video. Jack Doherty is in denial. It's good to see him finally getting a little consequences to
I think I shouldn't be hated. Everyone can have their opinion on me. I don't really care.
What's your first reason why you should not be hated?
I mean, I'm not
This is a debate, right? So first, why should you not be hated? What's your first reason?
I'm not trying to make you not hate me. I'm just wondering why you hate me, you know? But, I mean, maybe...
That's not an answer.
Well, what's your answer to you hating me?
I asked my question
Well,
first.
Welcome back to the Alpha Male universe. Now we're going to be talking about one of the original broccoli heads, Jack Doherty, who is for many like a side D.
Oh yeah, okay, so I have to fast forward because like he brought this girl with him and she does some inappropriate stuff here for a second, and then Bubba teases him for how he always plays with his hair. But then we'll jump back in here once
He's petting his broccoli. So you know what? Let's move on.
I got a question. Look, this is a serious question.
Oh yeah,
deadass serious.
Jumping right into
Serious.
No, deadass. Like, can you get banned if you say certain shit on here?
Yeah, certain shit. Yeah, maybe. Like,
All right,
nothing crazy. Like,
how come I'm the only black one here? Like, that you pick?
I didn't do all this. I had someone on my team do it.
Okay.
Gotta take it up with him.
Okay.
I'm just
So-
here to talk.
You just here to talk? Yeah. So why do you guys hate me? Let's go.
Not
one by
off
one.
to
Why
a
do you guys
great
hate me?
start, Jack.
I mean, I've been watching you for a
This
while.
is the
You're just
redemption
young,
arc?
dumb and stupid sometimes. Just do
Okay.
stupid Dave, why aren't you preventing this stupid
Like what?
Why the did you crash your McLaren?
Dave must be the
Have you ever crashed
producer.
a car before?
Once, but it wasn't my
Why did you
fault.
crash your car?
They rear-ended me from
Stupid
behind.
idiot.
Damn.
Yeah.
Got a point.
Exactly.
True.
We both
Yeah,
crashed a car.
True.
Now,
So why being
the difference here is that Jack was live streaming, and looking at his live chat while he was driving his supercar in a rainstorm, and that is how he crashed.
Okay.
Well,
What
because
kind of
why
car
the
is
f are you texting and driving?
I wasn't.
He was streaming and driving.
Well, it's true.
Yeah,
That makes me
yeah,
an
come
equal
on,
piece
guy.
as
It
you.
was
Well, no.
text.
You're just young and dumb.
I don't know how he
This
can
is young
still
and dumb as
defend
you, I
this
guess.
behavior
All right, I'm not
after
gonna
all
lie.
this
These guys
time.
fucking suck,
It's
man.
just-
they could have brought
who's
on some
listening
of
to
the
these?
most
I don't-
vile critics of Jack
This is
Doherty,
why you-
and
this is
instead
why
we're
you
getting
need to
this
get
bullshit.
this
I really
media
thought that
through
there was going to
someone
be
like
some
Bubba.
promise with the editor.
So you don't have to actually
he was
listen
saying,
to
"Oh, I'm
their-
going to talk
their
some shit." I was like,
podcast.
okay, all right, and then just brings up the most like generic shit. Did Jack Doherty get a lot of heat for pretty much purposefully crashing a McLaren? Yeah, but there's a lot of other things that you could roast the broccoli head about. So hopefully the girl in the red glasses comes in with that fire, man, because these guys fucking suck.
People look at you as the bad guy. I think deep down inside, you're not as bad as it seems, but
Yeah, it's like I'm a piece of shit because a fucking camera was recording. It doesn't change the fact that I wasn't
I-
there for my girlfriend the whole time.
no,
Like
I
it happened, and I turned it off and I stopped it, which you're not like adding to it. And then she gave me permission to turn it back on, and that's what I did.
Now, I would argue that the reason that he gets a lot of flack is because of the way he made his money and predatory contracts with these creators that he represents. And it is, I don't know. It just is, it's not good.
And it's easy to go back and manipulate the story and you for a woman to believe it because you're talking over me. You're not letting me speak, but you keep going.
30 seconds ago, that was a fake apology.
But I was just giving an example.
Talking about how you had this
So-
change of heart, yet you're defending your actions again, saying that you didn't do anything.
Because you're like making it look like I'm a fucking murderer for keeping a camera recording that I wasn't even in control of. What the like? You're like you're over. It's over dramatic if anything. But yeah, let him talk. Let Mr. Beast talk, Miss Siggy. All right.
This is really, this
Oh
is
my God!
tough
Define a
to listen
narcissist.
to, man. I don't know.
Define it. You don't even know anything.
Yes, you do. You literally
Define
laughed. You
narcissist.
laughed
Stop
at
talking. Stop talking and define narcissist.
You stop talking.
You can definitely tell that
I don't know. I don't know how much of that I can handle. But if you want to check out the rest of what Jack is up to, Bubba has like 5 videos on Jack Doherty right now. You can check out what he is up to as his empire slowly crumbles. But yeah, good to see at least some of these people that are getting rich from exploiting people and annoying people are finally actually getting some consequences out there. But yeah, hey, I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for hanging out. I hope you have a great weekend. And yes, so for Monday we can chat about the Scientology speed runs. So if you're around for that, I will talk to you then, and have a great weekend. I will catch you on Monday for the extras. Peace.